Daytona Park Estates is a neighborhood that always seems to come up when I get calls for those looking to buy a home here in Central Florida. I'm Chuck Shaver and I'm a local realtor that's been selling homes here in the DeLand area for many years. Today I'm going to be providing a brief overview of why you might love Daytona Park Estates, and then hang with me here, I'll be addressing why some of you would not move to Daytona Park Estates. Then at the end of this video, I'll be sharing a couple other videos about DeLand that you might want to check out. So let's start off with exactly what Daytona Park Estates is. Well, Daytona Park Estates is a community of single-family residential homes up along International Speedway Boulevard that started building back in the 70s, but almost a third of the sales within the last year or so since this recording were built in 2023. These are primarily 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes with somewhere between 1,200 to 1,700 square feet, and most of these homes sit on a quarter to a half-acre lots, maybe a quarter to a third-acre lots. Being in an unincorporated Volusia County, these homes have wells and septic systems, so you don't have water or waste bills. The median sale price in Daytona Park Estates within the last year, since this recording again, was just under $316 grand. This was around $24 grand less than the median sale price of a home built in DeLand as a whole. Next, why would someone move to Daytona Park Estates? Well, you've probably heard the old adage about location, location, and location, and Daytona Park Estates surely has the location covered. Daytona Park Estates is up on the northeast side of DeLand, just south of the DeLand Municipal Airport, about 6 miles north of Stetson University in downtown DeLand, and still under 30 minutes to the sands of Daytona Beach. Shopping, restaurants, and hospitals are close by too. There's a good bit of a country feel out here, which is a good bit different than many of DeLand's other communities, and one reason why Daytona Park Estates is so desirable to so many. It backs up to a huge area of forest which provides peace and quiet, well, at least from that direction. Being that almost a third of the homes in here were recently built, there's a real wide variety of homes to choose from. I was in a guy's home just the other day that was built in the late 70s or so, and it had a great feel to it. You know, it just didn't have that wide open kitchen and living room area, which is a complaint that I sometimes hear about new construction homes. Plus, that thing was solid as a rock. Just about everything in it was new too, so in my mind it was just about as good as a new construction home without that price tag. One of the greatest single advantages of Daytona Park Estates is that these new construction homes had a median selling price of around $50,000 less than DeLand as a whole in the last year since this recording. As such, if someone wants a new construction home and they've got a tight budget, I'm almost always considering Daytona Park Estates as an option. Speaking of options, you've got all sorts of options too, like clicking the like and subscribe buttons to show your support for the efforts of this little channel. You can do either or both of these. You could just click the little notification bell too if you want to see more videos like this. While there are plenty of new construction homes in DeLand, most of them have homeowners associations, but not Daytona Park Estates. This helps to keep the cost of home ownership in here down, and it avoids that cookie cutter look that so many try to avoid. Here you can do pretty much whatever you want. Most of the roads here in Daytona Park Estates weren't even paved until recent years, so seeing four-wheelers riding around is a pretty common occurrence. Nobody nags you about having too many cars in the driveway or about the color of your home. You've got all sorts of freedoms here. But these freedoms do come with a cost. Your neighbor also has the freedom to do whatever they want. I've seen homes in here with 3 or 4 or 5 cars in the driveway or maybe in the yard. I've heard of those four-wheelers hot rodding along these streets and partying at 2 a.m. Now look, I'm sure it's not a regular thing, but there's no homeowners association in here that keeps an eye out for these things. If you want your neighbor to clean up some of their yard or to get rid of some of their broken down cars, you're going to need to take that up with Volusia County, and who knows how long that's going to take. Maybe they'll help, but there's one less layer of accountability that's missing here. Another concern of Daytona Park Estates is that so many of the homes in here are in undesirable flood zones, which could end up costing you more for your home insurance. Now, it's certainly not all the homes in here. I suspect most of these homes are not in flood zones A or AE, which is a good thing. But when our buyers want to buy a home here in Daytona Park Estates, one of the very first things we're doing is checking out these flood zones. I'll include a link about flood zones here in just a minute. Here are a couple other videos about DeLand that you can check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.